All right, guys. Couple of my scores. Oh, I guess I should say the segment is brought to you by cabbage.com. Getsomecabbage.com will take you right over there. And okay, guys, this is super duper cool. I should have pulled this up before the show to show you, but Cabbage now has a mobile app for your cabbage. Can you see that? There you go. You can now get your cabbage on the go. This is so cool. They haven't even announced it yet. I saw Russell from Cabbage on Thursday night where I spoke at the Central Florida Meetup group, and he told me go look for it. Not good, too tempting. I know it's very tempting, but I really don't want you guys passing by some huge opportunity just because you didn't have the liquid cash. And that is what Cabbage is for. Does Cabbage not complete apps on Sunday night? I put in my app an hour ago and haven't heard back from them yet. I think they pretty much are completing them all the time, so you should hear back, or some glitch happened, but I would follow up on that. Yes, you should hear back. Absolutely, you should hear back. You guys are telling funny stories over there in the chat. I cannot read the chat and talk to you at the same time. Not good. Yeah, I would check into that. It should be automatic. It just should totally be automated and go and check things out. Now, it could be that maybe there was some maintenance or something going on between Cabbage and like the eBay API, and it wasn't able to connect to that information. But generally, it's less than 10 minutes. You will have an answer on your Cabbage amount. Okay, so I sold a couple things, and this story goes back to the same as the phone story. This is item number 2212-8083-7395. This is a vintage Kona Club Hawaiian Tiki mug. And I just want you guys to note, if you go over and take a look at this, note that my title has only 6 words in it. I did not fill it up with a whole bunch of stuff. And that's how you have to start thinking about Cassini. So within hours of listing this item, I got a best offer of 20 bucks. And I countered back, get this, I countered back at $29.95 because I only paid $1 for this. And the guy came back with a counter offer of $25 and said, nope, it's not that cool. And I thought, this is way too early in the listing and I'm already getting an offer, so I declined it. And I left it at my $49.95 and sold it for 40 bucks. 40 bucks, guys. And it's going very, very close by. Shipping's going to be very low cost. So, yeah. So don't let those people who tell you something isn't worth something affect you. It's not worth that to them. It's worth that to somebody else. So you just wait until your ideal client comes along and buys that item that they just can't live without. That's how you do that. Just ignore those naysayers. I'm telling you. I didn't have too many sales this week, of course, because I have not been listing. I've been traveling. And I will tell you another reason I haven't had very many sales is I'm listing stuff that's out of my niche. And when you list stuff out of your niche, the sales don't come in as good. So that's another lesson. I'm testing all this stuff out for you guys, and I've got some more tests in the work for you guys too to really prove these theories I'm putting out there, and they're really playing out that this stuff is getting more and more important. So here's my other sale this week. Item number 3607-3438-3529. These are Hagen-Renaker figurines. Now they're tiny. Hagen-Renaker, little bone china animals. They don't look like much. You'll find them at yard sales for 50 cents, $1. They're always priced pretty cheap because people don't think that they are anything. This set was sold for $29.95. It goes first class. It's going to cost a couple bucks. I think I put expedited on this one. It'll go in a padded flat rate envelope because I can pad these up really good, put them in a Scotty stuffer, and away they go. Away they go. So, yep, Hagen-Renaker. Very, very, very collectible. And they come in dogs and cats and all kinds of wild animals and horses and you name it. These were not signed, but Hagen Renaker is so popular, there are specific sites where you can go identify the set that you have and know that they are Hagen Renaker. Absolutely. All right, so I know you guys want to see some of the goodies on my desk because I did go to the auction last week. I was a bad girl because it had so much good stuff. Oh, I went nuts. And it's still in tubs in here, and some of it's still in the back of my car. I haven't even done it yet. But I do have a few things. First, let's show our plush of the week. Okay, you guys, Sesame Street, Muppets, they're still so sought after. Now, Kermie is not going to sell for more than about 30 bucks, $25 to $30, okay? But who is willing to make $25 on a $3 purchase? And I wanted to show you, I did pay $3 for them because that seems high for a piece of used plush. But $3 into $25, and you get to fold his little self up, throw him in a poly envelope, and out the door for about $3 or $4 shipping. Bam. Easy peasy. Love it. So, Sesame Street, there's all different characters. Kermit is always going to be popular. You know why? And you guys tell me why Kermit's so popular. Anybody? Because us adults remember these guys. We still love Kermit. That's who's buying these. It's not going to the kids. It's going to the adult that's going to like give it to somebody who loves Kermit or loves frogs or one of those things. Yes, we're an animal. Animal Muppet. Oh, Animal sells like crazy. And you got Fozzie Bear, and you've got, oh gosh, who was shopping with me yesterday? Who was that character that we found that I said you don't find too many of her? It was the girl. What was her name? Not Miss Piggy. Oh, I can't remember now. No, it wasn't Miss Piggy. Zoe! Zoe, it was Zoe. But she was a little grungy, so we didn't get her. It was Zoe! Zoe. Yes, and of course, you know, the bigger they are, the more you can charge. Absolutely. All right, what else is on my desk this week? So I bought lots of shelf lots of stuff. One of them, and I kind of talked about this shelf lot last week, was a shelf that had all these clear glass pieces. Well, one of those clear glass pieces was this kind of nondescript piece, and those who saw my Untapped Treasures webinar on Monday probably can figure out why I bought this. Anybody want to take a guess who the maker of this bowl is? That's great. It's an ashtray. It's not Costabota. A little better than that. Not Murano. Steuben. There you go. It's a Steuben. And let's see. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to show you guys the mark, but I'm going to try. It's right here. Let me get my finger on it, and then maybe you'll see it. Okay. So it's right where my finger is. Focus, focus, focus. See if I can get the angle just right. Oh, no, I don't think I'm going to be able to. Maybe if I put it against my shirt. Anyway, it is, there it is. Kind of, you guys can see it? Marked right there. Now, the other thing you'll notice about this is all this scratching on the base. Again, I'll put it against the dark shirt here. There's a lot of scratching on the bottom. That's okay, because that really tells you it's vintage. It's been moved around on a shelf enough on the dust, and over the years, you know, it's gotten that little fine scratching. Perfectly acceptable. So this is about $100 plus piece. At least 100 bucks is what that'll sell for. And I paid $25 for the entire shelf lot, of which there was all these little critters, including things like this. And now these are the type of things I can now list. I can put these at auction format, start them at $9.95. These are not the big money makers. These are the loss leaders to pull people in to come find the higher price pieces. Animals, you guys, animals always do well. I got a polar bear. I actually think this is a Norwegian piece. I have to do a little bit more research on it, but he has an interesting mark on the bottom. So that's the type of stuff I'll get, and I'll look it up a little bit. And also, you guys know I love my glass animals. I'm not breaking them. So I got a lot that have these Venetian, Murano, art glass dolphins. And their summer sew technique, which is like the two colors on the inside. Okay. Now, these are not huge money, but I will list these in like the $50 range. Each. Sell them each. Okay, let's see. What else? Oh, so here's another little piece that I got that I just love. So this came with a couple other pieces of glass. And this is a Murano Christmas tree. Let me see if you can see. It's got gold aventurine on the inside, and then within each one of these circles of color is a bubble. So they actually made it like a little ornament within there. And if you guys look up these Murano, and I didn't even look if it was fine. It's not, which is okay. If you guys look up Murano Christmas tree, holy smokes, the prices are crazy. This is at least 150 bucks. I was looking at my notes because I looked these all up before the show. 150 bucks plus for just this one little piece. Especially this time of year, people go nuts. Let's see. I got a piece of carnival glass. So I wanted to show you the carnival glass because there's a lot of what's known as the marigold or the amber and the yellow colors out there. That is your least likely to bring any money. You want to look for these rich blues and purples and that sort of thing. That carnival glass still sells. Okay, so I just want to show you. I haven't looked anything up on this. I'll give you a report on this next week, but I had it on my desk, so I wanted to give you a show of that. All right, some other stuff that I got was these cute little glasses, which again weren't a lot. I didn't even buy it because of these glasses. I bought it for something else. These are Royal Tara, which is actually a very nice China brand, and you can see the little shamrocks. They're marked on the bottom. Okay, I will list these somewhere in the $30 range. Not bad for, throwaway pieces in the lot. I know Martha's probably going, throwaway? No, those aren't throwaway. Actually, Martha, you may end up with those because they're not my niche. They're Martha's niche. Let's see, what else did I get? I got several lots, and I'm just going to show you a couple examples. They put 12 to 15 pieces of pewter on trays and sold them in lots. And these are by an artist known as Michael Ricker. Michael Ricker pieces can sell for the hundreds of dollars. And I got approximately 35 or 40 pieces of his, and I paid about $75 to $100 a lot. I had one. It's not a chess. No, it's not a chess piece. She's a little fairy. Okay. I had one other buyer at the auction was fighting me for them because they also knew when all is said and done, I ended up only paying about $5 or $6 a piece for these, which I will turn around and sell them for $25, $50, $100 a piece, depending on which one it is. They are all signed. Let's see if I can show you how he signs his stuff. Some of them are more easy to see than others. Let's see if you can see it on this one. They're signed right there on the back. They say Ricker. I don't know. That's not coming through very cool. But yeah, pewter is almost always signed with a name, and you can look those up, and there are some artists that are still very, very highly sought after. I got cute little kids. I got lots of animal figures. Yeah. So even though it seems like I spent a lot of money on these because I paid, so much per lot, $100 sounds like a lot, but when you break it out into 12 to 15 pieces, not so much. And now I get to do sell similar, sell similar, sell similar. These are going to be a breeze to list. A breeze. Then they had lots of stuff put together. In fact, they were joking with me when I was in there before I left on my trip. I always go in and preview a little bit. I left some bids. Apparently, he was calling my name saying that I won some of them. I don't know what I won yet today. They were saying, Danny, why don't you just come in and make the lots? Because we know you're the one who wants to buy the lots of stuff. So I bought a lot that had these plates in it, and I can't even read what the maker of this one is. I can't see it. I will have to look when it's light up. Anyway, the eyes. So I got this cute little antique children's baby plate. This baby plate, it's got the ABCs in the really nice lettering, and it's got kitty cats in the center. And this is one of those things, like, without even looking it up, you guys, this is $30. This is, minimum $30. And then I got the Lord's Supper, and this is a company called JKC Company. It's Eggshell Nautilus is the pattern. There's so many keywords already on this, makes this stuff so easy to research. But the reason I wanted to show you this, because the Lord's Supper stuff, whether it be a plaque, tapestries, plates, sells really, really well. People really, really love the Lord's Supper. And this time of year, it's on people's mind. This time of year, Easter. But the reason I bought this lot was for this piece. This is, and I don't know if you can tell, this is all raised. Okay. Oh, thank you. That's Homer Laughlin. Excellent. This is simply marked Belgium on the back. You see how it's kind of incised in there? Belgium. It's got a mold number. It's made for hanging. It's definitely vintage. And I bought this not knowing anything about Belgian pottery, but knowing that with this eye appeal, it's Majolica. Okay, yay. Love it. It is just an incredible piece, and I bought the whole lot, which included those other two plates, for $25. So, for me, it can't go wrong. Can't go wrong. So I'm guessing, just based on a little preliminary research, this is about a $100 piece, but I'm probably going to start it at $50, $49.95, plus shipping, auction format, and let my audience decide, what it's worth. I'll still make boodles of money. Boodles of money. Boodles. Boodles, is that a word? It is now. Oh, Barb. So see, there you go. Barb. She says Eggshell Nautilus is a shape, not a pattern. So that would be the shape of the plate then? Or is that interesting? I'll have to pick your brain on that. I'll have to pick your brain on that, Barb. Oodles, boodles, it's all good. Okay, thanks, Daryl. Love it. All right, guys. Fun stuff. I have stuff in crates here, that I got to break out, and I'll show you guys some more on next week's show. I'm going to get it all listed this week. Yes, yes, yes.